So I got a little rant for you guys today, and it's based off a conversation I had with a client earlier. And they were talking about running into an old friend of theirs, and they're in really good shape. And they were like, "Oh my God, you look great. What are you doing?" You know, mind you, they met in the gym, so they both work out, but you know, this person is taking a complete turn. She goes, "Oh, you know, just a little this, a little that," not really disclosing full information, of course. And just being mindful of what I'm eating, still hit the gym when I can, and see my trainer when I have an opportunity to. And I was like, "Oh man, that's great, I'm glad to hear." But even she was like, that's just, if you were more consistent beforehand, why you look so good now? And of course they're on, the Ozempic shots or the semaglutide or whatever one. I can't remember which one she's on, for example, but I do know she's on them, because I've had that conversation with her. But it's kind of come to that point, and South Park does a great meme about it. No one wants to talk about the shots, but everyone's on the shots episode or special. But to me, and I might be one of the few people that think this, what's the difference between using a semaglutide to lose weight and using a steroid to gain muscle or gain weight? Because to me, one is so readily acceptable and looked at as a positive light, like, oh, I'm doing it for my health, I'm doing it so I'm not overweight, I'm not giving into my cravings. And sure, there's a lot of good research out there showing a bunch of positive results, and I'm not saying don't do it. Like, if you're on it, you're on it. Of course, I'm always going to be more encouraging of, hey, let's do this the right way, or let's do this where, we teach you the habits to make sure you don't ever relapse, you're not dependent on this stuff, the healthy habits. And I understand that doesn't work for everyone. But in a society where we're looking for shortcuts and, trying to get to things as quick as possible, why are steroids so taboo? To me, when it comes to steroids, if you take steroids, at least in the industry, hey, yeah, it's going to help you put on weight, it's going to put on muscle size. But if you don't work out, it's not good. And it's just not good at all. So you still have to work with it. Semaglutides make it so you don't really have to work at all. So that's where a lot of the bad habits are formed, or, people are still eating what they used to. And essentially, it's a way to avoid the gym and avoid eating healthy. Whereas if you're on steroids, you still have to do both of those, and they still come with a bunch of added risks. Sure. But man, is there really that much of a difference?